Hello everyone! Today when I've waken up, I've understood what I need to be happy. I need a leopard dress. I have a lot of ideas about a design, but I realize I don't need a dress of complicated design because I have a lot of light coats I want to wear with it. This is silk. You can see that the pattern is not the same in the whole piece. Now I'll show you a sketch of a dress. I put the fabric aside. I have 1.5 meters of fabric. I'll show you why I need this extra piece. The dress should be very simple for me to be able to wear it with light coats. This is the sketch of a dress. Length from the shoulder to the bottom is 105 centimeters. The bottom will be overcast. The dress will be straight. The dress will be pretty wide. It doesn't mean that it should be baggy. It's just not of a tight fit. Have a look at the sleeves. This one will be a bit lowered for about 5-7 centimeters. And there will be a bow on the second shoulder. It will be tied here. Be very attentive. The dress is asymmetrical. You can make such dress not only of silk, but also viscose or light crepe, for example. Nowadays you can buy very beautiful polyester fabrics too. If the dress is made of polyester, make a lining of natural fabric, silk or cambric. This is my basic pattern. It was made using my 10 measurement system. I've transferred the front and the back and made them longer. The dress will be asymmetrical, so I make full-size patterns for the front and for the back. I've just folded them in half. I'll move a tag to a side. I close this tag and open it here. I know that some people like items of complicated designs. They think that the more details are in an item, the better it looks. I like the items of simple design. Of course, sometimes I do make items of complicated designs, but it's hard to combine them. I want to be able to wear this dress with different coats, jackets, and accessories. So it will be of a simple design. I've put the pattern on this fabric for you to see everything clearly. You can see that I've divided a shoulder tag in two parts. One is still in the shoulder and the other in the armhole. I need to do the same thing on the other half of pattern. I don't really need this tag because the dress is going to be pretty wide, and there will be a bow here on the shoulder. When you stick some details with the duct tape, do not forget to use it on the other side too, for a pattern not to stick to everything. This is what I'm doing now. Now we can start working. First, we need to decide how much to open the neckline. I want to make the neckline about 4 centimeters wider, maybe 4.5 centimeters wider. And 12 centimeters deeper. I've cut it this way because I don't want to make a sharp angle here. This is my neckline. Very nice. Let's move on to the back. I deepened the neckline on the back too. Now I need to decide where are the front and the wrong sides in my patterns. It's very important because there will be a sleeve on one shoulder and a bow on the other. Let's sign everything. I've signed the right side, and I'll also sign a bow and a sleeve. Bow, sleeve. It's better to sign the details in advance. All the details are signed now. You can see that they match. Let's continue working. Notice that I've put both the pattern and the fabric face up. There will be a sleeve on the right shoulder and a bow on the left. I've left 6 centimeters for an overcast here. I mark the tags with pins, so that I know where they are when I turn the fabric. When I finish doing it, I'll cut the front out. I'll draw a sleeve now. Be very attentive. I make a shoulder 8 centimeters longer. Make it a bit bias. Now I need to draw a new armhole. Don't make this line straight, and don't outline the first armhole neither. Make this line a bit bias, for about 1.5 centimeters. Let's move on to the next shoulder. I just make these lines longer. You can make a bow longer if you have enough fabric. One line should be straight, and the other a bit wider. I'm not even going to measure it. I'll make both the front and the back as long as possible. Let's start cutting. I add 1 cm for a seam. Notice how I cut the armhole. I add some for a seam to the width, but not to a height. Notice how I cut. Do not change the direction. Start cutting again from the middle of a tuck. Of course, I prefer the both sides at the same time, but I like asymmetric designs too. The bow will be very beautiful. Remember that we add 7 mm for the seams to all curved places. I make a tiny notch on the center front. I add 1 cm for a seam on the second shoulder. The sleeve will be very small. I like it. I've already told you that small details make us look smaller too. Do not forget to make a notch on the waistline. I hope you understand that if you add 8 cm to your shoulder on the front, you should also add 8 cm on the back. Let's have a look at the front once again. I've pinned the tucks, added 6 cm for an overcast, changed the neckline and the shoulders, made a bow on one and a sleeve on the other. The front is ready. Next time I'll show you how to make a back. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. My name is Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.